Hi everybody, welcome back to the front line of nutrition. I want to talk today about the herb Mulberry Twig, also known by its Latin name as Taxillus Chinensis. The herb is not really very well known in Western herbology or European herbology. It comes to us more from the world of traditional Chinese medicine, where it is commonly used to treat arthritic conditions, muscle pain, pain in joints. And that is what we're going to focus on today. I'd like to address the herb or look at the herb through the prism of what I call the three pillars of health, which are exercise, diet, and healthcare. So let's take it as a given that you've cleaned up, and I'll do a section on this, on the three pillars and how they relate to arthritis. So let's take it as a given that you've already cleaned up your diet. No, that you've fixed your exercise. You're not doing anything that's impacting your joints. You're not doing anything that's causing more wear and tear on your joints. You're doing maybe something a little bit softer, like Tai Chi or possibly yoga. Let's also take it as a given that the second pillar has been addressed, that you've cleaned up your diet, that all the irritants that could possibly be there that could cause an immune response or contribute to the inflammation and pain in the joints has also been removed. And let's take it as a given that the third pillar has also been addressed, which is healthcare. You've gone to your physician, told them about your pain, told them about what you're having, or maybe even before you went to them, you started taking Tylenol or Advil, and that didn't quite work, and maybe that prompted you to go to the physician, and then you went to the doctor. He did what he could do for you, and then maybe you, by yourself, you decided, you know what, there are all these really excellent, trendy sulfur-based nutrients for the joints like glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM, hyaluronic acid. And you decided to add that to your diet, and maybe you got somewhere with it. It got a little bit better, but you didn't quite get to where you wanted to go. This is where Mulberry Twig would come in, because Mulberry Twig is able to blanket the whole condition and get you to that next level of health. It's able to, because when you start using glucosamine, chondroitin, and you've cleaned up your diet and all that, there will be an improvement. Your condition will improve. The bigger joints will feel it first. Your hips, your knees will improve. But maybe the smaller joints, fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders, maybe that will take a little bit longer. Well, this will cut that time down. This will, taking Mulberry Twig on top of the existing regime that you've brought in, will allow you to get to that next level and do it a lot faster and in greater comfort. So let's take a break right now. I'll go and prepare this stuff, and I'll show you how to put it together and what it tastes like, what it looks like, and all that good stuff. Be back in a second. Okay, we're here in the kitchen where the herbal magic usually happens. This is where the alchemy goes down, and we're going to take a closer look at Mulberry Twig. So here, I have everything set up on the counter for us. So if you see, Mulberry Twig actually is a twig. It's actually sliced from a tree. If I come in a little closer, you can see the rounds of it. Now, in order for this to give up the ghost or the goodness, you'd have to boil it in an electric pot or a regular pot for a very long time. This is my electric pot, and this is a formula that I have boiling. Now, this can take a long time, and most of us do not live this type of life where we're just going to live around boiling things for hours and hours and hours. So you can use this, no problem, but you're just going to have to boil it for hours and hours and hours. The dose is around 15 grams of this a day. Or you can use the 5-to-1 concentrated powder, which is this stuff right here. All you need to do is 3 times a day, use a gram spoon. This is a gram spoon. You just go ahead, add it to water, or add it to your glass or your mug, and then add hot water to it. You don't need a lot of water, just enough for it to dissolve, and you'll see that almost immediately it just dissolves. That's it. So there is our tea. Here, let's do a little taste test. As you can see, the color is just a light brown. It's not a very powerful fragrance at all. I'd say that the tea, here, let's taste it. It's very mild, not overpowering at all. Somewhat sweet, and actually it's very pleasant. But if and you can always add some honey to it, or you can add it to another tea of choice, like a chamomile tea, or an Earl Grey, if you're partial to that. Now, it's important to note that the reason to use, here, let's take a look again at the powder. The powder is so convenient because you're supposed to use about 15 grams of it a day, and now you're just not going to boil, and most of us won't boil 15 grams of this and then separate it into 3 separate doses and then drink it morning, noon, and night. We'll do 1 dose, maybe 2, and then after boiling this for, I don't know, a week or so, we're just not going to do it. And you can't put it in a tea bag because steeping it just won't give up the goodness. But if you go with the powder, it's convenient. You can take it anywhere, or if you're at home, just add it to water and drink it. Now, it's important that we're actually going to be selling this off of the website, so you're welcome to buy this online from us. We'll be offering Mulberry Twig in a 5-to-1 concentrate, which means that 1 gram of this is equal to 5 grams of this. This is not instant. This is readily available. 5-to-1 concentrate, which is the way to go. If you'd like to know more about the uses of Mulberry Twig, feel free to leave a comment below. You're also welcome to go to the website and send me a message through there. There will be a link down below to the website and to where you can pick this up for personal use. Until next time, like and subscribe, be healthy, be happy.